Nothing surprising from last week. I mean, the big thing that everybody was looking at, hoping for and not hoping for, was LSU to show up against Alabama. I think the best thing we can say is LSU was a great host.
they were a great host. But there is a surprise. I have a surprise for you.
What's that?
The rankings, Bama, Clemson, Notre Dame, Michigan, which we all agree with.
Right.
But there was a coach in the coaches poll that voted Clemson as #1. I wonder
which coach did that. You know?
What is he thinking of?
Well, he's probably, maybe he wants to give his guys something to think about. I would think that was Clemson.
Am I thinking he's crazy?
No. I mean, it goes to your point from a couple weeks ago, and we've said it 2 or 3 times, and we can keep saying it. Maybe Alabama hadn't played anybody, but they beat the pants off everybody.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Right now I think the national conversation is all but moot, although there's still some games that I think are going to hold some interest over the next couple seasons, next couple weeks, including this week. There are a couple rivalry games popping up that really could impact the college football playoffs indirectly or directly, depending on how things play out. One of them, you got that cuckoo clock down at Oklahoma State. What's the name?
Cuckoo clock.
Gundy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a man?
I'm a man. One day he'll be a man. Right. Yeah. You got him down at Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma. And Oklahoma is 5-6. They're around. Okay. If anybody stumbles up above them, they're around to rise up into the top 4 of the college football playoffs. They can't afford to lose to Oklahoma State, and you better believe Oklahoma State, that's a game that they want. So that's one. The other one that's interesting to me is Auburn, Georgia.
I don't think that's real interesting. Auburn's been struggling to me all year.
It's still a rivalry
and it's
game.
At Georgia, and I think Georgia, I don't think they're going to have much of a problem. Not as dominant as Alabama was at LSU, but I don't think they're going to have much of a problem. But there's a game that there's going to be a problem.
Where's that?
And that's for Ohio State at Michigan State. They traditionally have problems in Lansing.
They do have, they have problems with Michigan State, period, home or on the road. I'll give you that. But you know what Ohio State looks like to me? Ohio State looks like that team that, stumbles and bumbles around. All right, you watch, comes the end of the season. They're going to get that 4th spot, okay? Everybody's going to sit there and be fussing about they not this and they not that and they haven't done this and they haven't done that, and they're going to, something's going to happen.
And they're going to jump in
there. They're going to get that 4th spot, and then all of a sudden they're going to walk into that practice center and come out over the next month, and everybody's going to say, "Where was that team?"
It just come out of nowhere.
It just has that look and that feel to me, a feel about them. Because you look around, they should have lost last week. Should have lost. They should have lost to Penn State.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're just still,
and they're
around.
Still standing. They're still hanging around. And like I say, something's going to happen. You mark my words. Something's going to happen.
Lastly, and the team that will be there, Alabama, they host Mississippi State. This should be another easy game for Alabama.
Yeah.
And just a continuation for them to be there for the.
What's the back? Jalen, backup quarterback. For
maybe we should put the 3rd-string quarterback in.
Well, whatever. He's not playing much, but he's going to get drafted. He's playing just enough to get drafted. Tua's going to be #1.
Of course.
But the other kid, he's going to be in there in the mix as well. They're really good. And they're so good. And I've seen a couple people writing it already. They're so good. They're taking some of the conversation out of the college football playoffs. People are like, It's a fait accompli. It's done.
It is. The Alabama Invitational.